It is the year 2025, and I'm now getting back to this old kit. I want revenge. So, I wouldn't call this a shelf queen, it's been a floor queen. It's been sitting in a box on the floor for the past several years, collecting dust. And I basically just rage quit this kit all those years ago because just one thing after another just went wrong, and it all started with the drilling out holes for the photo etch, and well, actually, if I remember right, the instructions had like the wrong parts numbers on there, so I ended up gluing the wrong parts together, and I had to pop them off, and just, you know, everything was just going wrong one after another, and it was just giving me lots of stress. And then I was uploading videos, and all these Star Trek people were giving me crap, and you know, it's just like taking Carrie to high school prom. Something's always going wrong. Hair trigger turber, tortured mind, deadly spitting corner, I'm a losing kind. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, I need to paint these parts red. Hey, you know what? Tell you what. Okay, I'm gonna get it out. I'll start over, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so it is January 2025. I can't believe. I mean, I thought, you know, November 2019 sounded pretty futuristic, like Blade Runner, right? And here we are. When did this kit come out? Was it in 2019 or 2018? I think it was 2018, right? So, I've had this floor queen. It's not a shelf queen, it's a floor queen. And, oh, that just deteriorated. Take that off. So, yeah, I was one of the first people building this kit on YouTube, and the frickin' photo etch, man. You know, I just started just gouging out the windows, and then I put down the photo etch, and I'm like, hey, wait, the windows don't match what the plastic windows are. Oh, what the hell? I'm almost certain I did it correctly. I don't think I had it on backwards. A lot of people saw my mistakes, and a lot of people are really cool. I gotta say though, a lot of Trek builders are very pretentious dork knobs, and I think they're a bunch of cockapoo heads, and I don't like them because they suck. And most of all, they're pretty rude, and a lot of them, not a lot of them, but there are. All right, you know, if you build a Macross model kit and you decide to, you know, screw up the colors on it and just do your own thing, and you know, people will be like, oh yeah, cool, whatever, you know. But you know, Macross builders are pretty laid back. However, Trek builders, oh my gosh, rather particular. And if you don't do what they deem as they see fit, then they're going to lay into you. And I had people saying, you could probably learn a lot from Boyd at, you know, TrekWorks. Rest in peace. I believe he passed away last year. But I just happen to know that he saw my build of this, and he learned from my mistake, and that's why he didn't use the photo etch. And yeah, and I can't rag on the photo etch too much. There is some parts to the photo etch that are great. I would just say, you know, if you're new coming into this video, don't bother with the photo etch that goes along here or the photo etch that goes along in the front. Just don't do it. Other photo etch, though, is actually pretty cool. I found it actually best to do like a hybrid of photo etch and plastic on at least a couple of the parts, and I don't know if I can show that to you, but yeah, I think This is an example here. This has both plastic and photo etch, I believe. Anyhow, yeah, so I'm gonna have to dust this off, but I did do some work on this back in 2022, and I looked on my hard drive, and I found it there. So all the masking is still here. Hopefully, you know, it's going to be just fine. I don't see it lifting up or anything. I just have to do a whole lot of dusting. But I want to maybe proceed, you know, get back to this, because having such a huge disappointment, and I was really nervous because I had never really done such a big Star Trek model like this before, ever. And I was so used to doing Japanese model kits where they just show you what to do. You don't have to read a freaking paragraph to study and read and about the process, because a typical Japanese model kit, it just shows you what to do, and so, you know, do 1, 2, and then 3, and then boom. You don't have to read a paragraph like telling you what to do. It's just, they just show it to you. It's just a bit of a difference in modeling philosophy. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm being negative towards the at least the American way of doing things, but I'm mostly a Japanese modeler, and I don't really do a whole lot of Star Trek stuff. And after the crappy comments that I got, I just got really kind of tired of Star Trek for a while. So, sorry, I'm a bit stuffed up. I had a bit of a cold earlier this week, this past weekend. So anyhow, let me show you what I did back in 2022, and then that'll bring you up to speed, and then get started with doing more work on this. First thing I'm gonna do is just dust this off, man. I mean, I can blow it off maybe with my airbrush, but I'm just gonna start dusting, and yeah, it's pretty gross. You know what, I should probably dust when I have my air extractor going, because then it'll probably hopefully suck the dust and blow it outside. So anyhow, oh yeah, so I did do this. This was a build sponsored by HD8 Model Works. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Jerry was so nice to send this to me. He mailed it to me all the way from America to me here in Japan. He even included this cool little thing here. This is the one color, the turn signal amber, that the instructions called for. That you need to do this for like a little bit of touch up on like the decals. So this is totally, I mean, I opened it up just a little bit just to paint the outside, but testers, it doesn't even exist anymore, right? I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't live in America, so I haven't been there at least close to 9 years. So anyhow, yeah, this was originally going to be just a straight out of the box build, and that's what I had discussed with him. And I think in order to really salvage this, I'm going to have to do a lot of work that I've been kind of really hesitant to do. But I'm thinking I might as well just do a firing torpedo circuit, and go a little bit above the standard lighting for this kit. Now I'm going to use the lighting kit that he gave me, right? The lighting kit comes with the photo etch, which is a mixed bag, of course, but I did find on the internet a circuit that'll like make the tube here kind of fade on and glow, and then it'll like fire some torpedoes, and it'll fade back off. I have not yet built that circuit on my breadboard, but maybe we'll discuss that when it gets to the point. So anyhow, what we have here is just a whole bunch of you know, the unpainted black that needs to be you know, I've already masked it off, you know, like this is masked off here. Yeah, I just need to do the final color, right? So let's just get started. So again, I'll show you what I did in 2022 and then proceed. I've used Mr. Paint Remover to get rid of the paint, and I have used my X-Acto knife here, my hobby blade, to scrape away the remaining CA glue, that so-called putty, which is just black CA glue, really. Alright, so just keep wiping this away, and this is getting pretty clean on the outside. Now the black here, I think that's the putty. I'm going to have to scrape it away or sand it off, although this is coming off rather easily actually. This could possibly be paint, I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. Regardless, I'm going to have to finish this up, wash this off, and then reapply the Mr. Metal primer, and this is going to be good to go again. Once it's clean, though, before I prime it and all that, I will anneal this, definitely. Alright, I think I might need to go over this one a little bit more on the back side, but I guess that's how you do it. I've never done this on a large piece like this before. Okay, this is Cemidine for cement for models, and you use this on the photo etch here. It's easier to use than CA glue. It's slower working, it's just gentler, and it's just easier to use than CA glue. Now I'm just using this toothpick here because already I used to put too much on here. Jeez. Golly. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's not as fast acting, so it should be easier to use. And CA. I kind of forgot to put this on. Now this is for the photo etch, and I'm not using the photo etch, I'm using the plastic parts here. Okay. This is also water soluble, which means I can wipe off excess with just a wet cotton swab. Isn't that nice? There. And, oh crap, I just touched this over here. I don't touch that. Get some more. Just a tiny bit. I'll have to clear off the junk out of there. I'll do that next. Anyhow, let's put this down here, like so. There we go. There we go. Okay. There. As long as this doesn't go flying, I shall be happy. There. Like I said. Oh my golly. Apparently it needs a little bit more glue. There. Come on. There. Now, of course, this is also going to be a bit sturdier than the photo etch too. You know, right? This. Oh, I'm not in frame here. This plastic part's going to be sturdier. But now that these are in position, it's going to take a while to dry. But anyhow, eventually, I am going to really have to repaint this. Clean this off as well. How's it go? Tri-part modeling mesh 43. This is metal mesh. Let's take this guy out here. Alright. Carefully peel this off here. I don't want to bend this thing, right? Alright, I need my knife and to keep this from sliding around. Okay. Let's okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. Oh shit, but it's not. Crap. Dude, you know, why do I have to be such a spaz? Either that or this slid? I don't know, man. I think it's just the tape it's sliding around, unfortunately. Okay. You know, something else I can try doing, actually, so this doesn't move around so much. There. Stop this from moving around, guys. Tell this... Who's boss? Alright, I'll skip ahead. You see what I'm doing, and we'll see how this turns out. It worked, although it's kind of a little bit on the corner here. Let's see how this goes. But look, the corner kind of got taken off a little bit. Alright, we'll see how it looks. Alright, it totally works, guys. Alright, so corner's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little bit rough around the edges. Rough. Dude. There we go. So if we just plug this into here, alright, it looks rough on the inside, but it's kind of just fine on the outside. Awesome. Look at that. That is great. That is great. So I'll paint it black or something, and it'll be more visible. That's cool. Alright, I'll do the other one. I'll do it again. Alright, just gonna go over this with Mr. Metal Primer. And it doesn't come with this brush. I had to attach it. I bought this brush separately. So... yeah, they sell these little brushes separately, so I'd recommend getting one. They're pretty nice. Alright, now I have some like little metal shavings. I need to take care of this. Don't want to have this embedded into my cute little fingers. That would not feel pleasant whatsoever. Alright? Alright, so this is a metal cutting mat by God Hand. It doesn't matter who makes it, but just any glass plate would do. So neat. Welcome to the year 2025. Yay. So, yeah, my experience points have gone up since I had last touched this model kit, and this seam line here, I am using this Tamiya sanding sponge, and we're trying to eliminate this seam line. This looks a lot better than it did just a few minutes ago. However, got this hole basically right here. It's probably where the gate was. Alright, so I'm gonna try this crap again if it hasn't dried out yet. This is the Gaia Notes black putty, which is actually super glue, as I learned the hard way. And I think it's gonna be all dried out. I mean, damn, look at this. This has been years since I've touched this stuff. Well, let's... yeah, this stuff is toast, I think. This is... oh, what the hell? Wait, what's going on here? Looks like it's all been separated inside there. Okay. I don't think this is going to be usable. Alright, this is Mr. White Putty R. I don't have any non-white putty, I don't think. But actually, I got an idea. I'm going to use the light curing putty. Alright, I think this would be a good thing to go with. So, put some paper here. Lots of paper. Alright. Okay. 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 Now, can remove excess here. Okay. Let's see if I can just wipe off most of the excess. There. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to let this cure under the light here and start sanding on it. Cool. I'll have to probably go over this with the surfacer a little bit. So I sprayed flat white in here. Tamiya flat white. This would be good for reflecting the light around inside. So I just masked off around here. And it's is that okay? That's okay, I guess. There we go. Not entirely perfect, but the parts are going to stick over there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's the white's kind of bounce the light around inside there fairly well, I believe. That's looking nice. Nice. I'm freehanding. I'm painting with NATO black. I guess I could have done dark iron actually, now that I think about it, but oh well. I'm just doing some detail painting, just so it's not totally uniform. Just to add a little bit of detail to all of this. Yeah, I guess that looks cool, huh? Okay. This is my third attempt at this, I imagine, by now. Golly. Alright, so I have temporarily put the clear part here in order to give this shape. Now, what I need to do there is to keep these clamped on. I had a problem with this stuff popping off, and so I've redone this, and this is not lining up. Okay. This appears to be proper, I think. Okay, guys. Bear with me here. Okay, so this fits in here like so. Right? And then here. Okay, now let me just give this a bit of a test. And looks like this is going to fit. Now, the decals. I verified that the decals match up here. This, I think the plastic for the, you know, the bulb down here, the windows do match up. However, the part numbers were screwed up, so I ended up messing up royally. I think that's probably the case. Okay, so okay, let's just make sure this is gonna get plenty of glue adhesion area to the surface here. And my wife is sneezing. And now she's blowing her nose. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I'll find out when I edit this video later. And, oh crap, I got some frickin' hair in there now. That's not even good. Alright. I'm not going to do too much at once. I'm just gonna try to keep it, do this in just segments here. Okay. And here we go. There. And oh my gosh. See, look at this. I didn't get rid of all of that stupid putty. Apparently. That black putty stuff. It turned out to be a real mess. Okay. Now, what was that? Get rid of that hair off of this toothpick here. Okay, now let's apply more glue. Have this go where it needs to be. All right. And there. Now I'm going to let this just kind of glue just sit. And hopefully that's going to work right. Okay, now let's just yeah, it's probably just best to do this in segments. I don't want it to disturb the glue I've already put down. Okay. Put that here, put that here, put more glue here. Okay. I just have to... See? Look at that crap. I'll have to try to just file that down or something. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let me wipe that away. Clean that off before it dries. There. Okay. And I need more. One more. One more. Okay. Oh, now I'm going to have some major light leaks, though, unfortunately. See, I'll have to... Yeah, I'll just wait for this to dry off, I guess. Oh, I got it off. Oh, that's molded on. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so that's out of the way. That is totally out of the way. Now, let's take a look. Let me take a look at... Okay. I put this stuff in here because I want this to, you know, to stay white inside there, right? Okay, now let me do this again. Let's take a look at this again. So my problem, I think I did last time, is that I had this kind of pointed upwards and it was causing exposed light leak, like really bad, and it wasn't lining up properly. So that's why I yanked it off and I'm starting all over again. Now, since this is such a big piece though, it's going to be kind of a little bit difficult. But if I get this properly lined up, let me... Okay. Let me get this out of the way here. Get this Evangelion stuff out of here too. Okay. Now, I went ahead and just removed all of the crap that was down here. It was just looking way too bad. So, it's gone. It was just all chewed up and beat up and just, it was gonna be a big mess. I'm sure of it. Now, let me just take a look at how this is gonna fit. And I think this is lined up properly. Alright, so when I have this stuff put in place, there, I'm only going to glue this part here, only, for now. Okay. Just the front part. Because if I try to do too much at once, it's counterproductive. I end up making a mess. And it's just not good at all. Alright? So, and I don't want to get this frickin' super glue on my fingers though, you know? Okay. See, I don't want it to be pointing up. That would not be good. That would not be good. Alright, so I got plenty of surface contact here, in the front at least. And, can you see that? There. Okay. I'm just going to glue just the front part here. You get some glue underneath there. And then once the bottom part is connected, I'm just going to have to use some putty. And we'll just see how that works out. But I do believe this is going to line up more properly. There. Okay. Again, baby steps. That's probably the best way to do this. In here, I think I'm going to get rid of these locator tabs here, locator pins, because they're going to be blocking the window, the light. And I suppose I could do that now. There. Because I totally just, I don't really need these parts here. I got enough surface area here for this to glue down onto, so that should be okay. If necessary, I can always reuse the paper clips, or sorry, not the paper clips, the clothespins. But yeah, that's gonna work, I believe. Okay, cool. Okay, so now this is not really necessary for me, but just for illustrative purposes, to show you the light leak here. There we go. This is my my little light pad. I've never really used it a whole lot, but if I turn this off, you can see the light leak going on in here. So it's just the way that this lays down, and the amount of plastic that I removed. I just, you know, if you get this kit, you know, some of the photo etch is good to use, but I just will not recommend using much of this photo etch, at least not for the windows here, right in the forward part of the ship. I'm rather disappointed with how it turned out. Alright, so yeah, I mean, if you're like totally a whiz with photo etch, then, you know, knock yourself out. But if you are just not that much experienced, then stay away. Just leave. I mean, in theory, yeah, this can provide crisper windows than the thick plastic can, but yeah, not necessary to use this, I don't think. Alright, so this is a Vallejo plastic putty here that I'm using, and I'm just gonna just cram it in here, and then with a wet swab remove the excess before it dries. So I'm just gonna go around this whole thing here, top and bottom. Hopefully when it dries, it's going to act as kind of a glue as well. So I mean, because this thing keeps popping out, and like over and over again, and it's just really been frustrating, and I have had to re-glue this so many times, so it's just a real pain in the ass. So anyhow, I'm doing this so that you can see it, but it's actually worse for me to see this than just doing this over my piece of paper and with regular light above me. So I'm not going to do this for you on camera anymore, but you see what I'm doing. And yeah, in this case, you know, just having just a white piece of paper is enough to see the light leak here. And I need to, where is it? Show you what I'm talking about here. Because this is acrylic, comes off pretty easy, and I'm going to just use this here and wipe away excess, and hopefully it just stays where it needs to go. In the cracks, and just remove all the excess, the excessive excess. Oh my gosh, just making a mess here, actually. Yeah, I need to use a bigger swab than this. There. Don't want it to clog up the windows, that's for sure. I didn't even think about that until just now when I saw it happening. But anyhow, it is filling in the gap though, so that's good. So I'll just continue doing so. Well now, I was a bit skeptical, but this has actually turned out better than I thought it would. Now, after priming it, I can still see a bit of the putty work and such, but actually it's not so bad. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be, especially because some of the brass got a little bit banged up a little bit and didn't look quite so good. But yeah, I was backfilling it and front filling it, and it's actually looking a lot better. Although I could, I can see now there's some parts that I need to, I do need to remove some excess. I'm not happy about that. Okay, so I will have to work on some of this, but this is looking a lot better. So as long as this frickin' crap doesn't pop open, like it's because this part here is kind of flexible, right? Like it fits along here. As long as it doesn't pop loose again, I should be all right. Should be all right. Now I did try attaching the photo etch on here, and it didn't work. Well, I mean, it worked. I just attached just the front part, and then when I tried to do like a fit, and then the dumb thing popped open. So I think if I would just fit the whole thing on properly, just glue it all the way around, it probably should work. What I'm going to do is work on some strip styrene, and I already cut some of it out here. What I'll do is fit some of the styrene along here, and that should fill in the gap. And then I'll just have to do maybe some minor putty work, but it should work. It should work. It should work. I just have to cut this to cut this to size, but I think I can maybe salvage this. I really think I can salvage this. Like I said, this turned out better than I thought it would, so maybe the mistakes won't be that noticeable. Anyhow, the video is going on rather long, so I will finish this video here. I started doing a Enterprise E. This is the 2500. Now this isn't going to get its own video, but you'll see it as like a quick build for one of my update videos. But check this out. You see that? Ooh, look at that. This is it's a black light. I'm just shining a black light. I put that guy in notes paint. No, obviously I missed, got some on there, but that's gonna be filled out. I'm going to mask that off. But and then this is the bottom part here. So, right, I'm just gonna mask off that deflector dish or whatever it's called, and then I'm gonna burp. But I thought that looks kind of cool. Anyhow, that's going to be in an upcoming update video sometime soon, hopefully. Just a hell of a lot of decals. But anyhow, I did get, I do have the 1400 scale Enterprise E, and I just got the Aztec decals from HDA Model Works. And I had my friend visit from America, and I sent a bunch of stuff from HDA Model Works to my friend in Arizona, and then he came to visit me in Japan. So I paid $10 shipping to my friend instead of like $60 shipping to Japan. So yeah, I just had him take it with him. But anyhow, yeah, HDA Model Works, which also of course has sponsored this video. HDA Model Works provided this kit to me. It's been such many years, but I'm finally getting around to it, so I'm happy, and I think I can I can fall forward with this. So Jerry was, when I talked to him, it's been a long time since I've talked to him, but he's like, well, so what you want to do? Fall forward and see if you can salvage it, and you can show people how you can salvage it. I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. And now I am finally getting in the mood to doing so. So anyhow, yeah, until the next video, in which you're going to probably see this going on. Oh, and also, since I am not going to be following the kit instructions exactly, I want to do a photon torpedo firing circuit, and I found one online. I haven't yet put it on my breadboard, but I want to try to see if I can get that to work. So anyhow, till the next video, live long and prosper. May the force be with you. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Goodbye. This build is brought to you by HDA ModelWorks. Are you looking for a great selection of science fiction related model kits online at great prices? Are you shopping for various LEDs of all sizes, LED tape, SMDs, and other electrical accessories for lighting your model kits? Are you looking for aftermarket items such as decals, photo etch, and resin parts? Are you upset that sea monkeys look nothing like the way they were depicted in the back of the comic books when you were a kid? Then look no further than HDA ModelWorks. It's a fantastic online retailing site where you can find lots of what you are looking for. I shop there a lot, and I highly recommend it.